In Huygens principle, we have to know the wave front, Huygens principle, law of reflection and law of refraction. First, the wave front. What is wave front? First, a wavelet is a point of disturbance due to propagation of light, that is wavelet. So any point of disturbance in the space due to propagation of light, that is wavelet. And wavefront is the locus of points having the same phase, or in short we can say a surface, vibrating surface, oscillating surface of constant phase is a wavefront. And a line perpendicular to a wavefront is known as a ray. Here see, first we are taking a point, source propagates the light, so all the points are wavelets and perpendicular, and if we join those locus, those here the path, this one, then this will be the wave front. Here see now the wave front, here blue color, that is the wave front, dot dot pink dots are wavelets, and perpendicular is the ray. So it is a spherical wave front due to a point source. Now if we take a line source, then it sends the light. Again the dot line, dot points are the wavelets, and the surface at any time t, that is wave front. So this wave front is cylindrical wave front. If the source is very far away, then the wave front is the plane wave front. Again you can see here the dots, those are the wavelets, all are vibrating in the same phase. Now come Huygens principle. How that explained? Here a source. See the surface at any time will be the wave front, and if this source is very far away, means we are here, then it will be a plane surface, so plane wave front. Now note down the statement of Huygens principle. Every point on a primary wave front, if we consider here this one is a primary wave front, because for this blue wave front, this will be the primary wave front and it will be the secondary wave front. So every point here, the red dots you can see, every point on a primary wave front act as a source of secondary wavelets, and the secondary wavelets send out disturbances in all directions with the speed of waves, that is, we say the speed of light. And the new position of the secondary wave front is the envelope of the primary wave front. So if we give a tangential surface, draw a tangential surface, then that will be the position of secondary wave front. So these two are the statement of Huygens principle. On the basis of Huygens principle, how we can prove the law of reflection and law of refraction. First, law of reflection at a plane surface. Let xy is a plane reflecting surface and a plane waves are incident on this. So here we can say incident wave front is AB. AB is the incident wave front. and after reflection, see, till the light will reach from B to C. This light from A, it will reflect back. So if we consider light takes time t to reach from B to C, then in the same time refracted light will reach at D. So the distance AD and BC are equal because light remains in the same medium, so speed will not change. So CD will be the reflected wave front. If we draw here the normal, then AB is the incident plane wave front, so this is the angle of incidence, and here CD, this angle is angle of reflection. Now how we can prove? Let us consider C be the speed of light and T be the time taken by the light to go from B to C or A to D. Then what we can say, BC equal to AD and it will equal to CT. Means in this medium we are taking speed of light is C. Now see in the triangle ABC and ADC, it's a right triangle. BC equal to AD, that is CT. Angle ABC is equal to angle CDA, that is 90 degree. AC equal to CA, it is the length of the surface, or in right triangle we can say it is hypotenuse. So by RHS, the triangle ABC and CDA are congruent, then angle BAC equal to angle DCA, that is angle I equal to angle R. It is the first law of reflection. And we here see all the incident wave front, reflected wave front and the normal all lie in the same plane. In the ray optics we used to take at a point. Here we will take in the same plane. So it is the law of reflection. Now law of refraction. Let's hear this surface. It is rarer medium, denser medium, media changes. So the speed of light in different media will be different. In the rare media, let us consider a speed of light V equal is C and its refractive index is N1. If it is air, then its refractive index will be 1. And in denser media, let the speed of light is V and its refractive index is N2. And if it is N1, then refractive index of denser media with respect to this rarer media will be N. Now, as earlier, let a parallel rays are coming, means source is very far away. So we can take AB as an incident plane wave front. So as there, see the light when reaches B to C, in the same time it is in another media, but in this media it is denser, so speed of light will reduce. Means the distance traveled by light in the rarer media will not be equal, rather we can say it will be less than. So in time t, the light will be at C coming from the B and the light coming from A will be at D. So if we join these 2 points, then CD will be the refracted wave front. So here we can take, this is the angle of incidence and this will be the angle of refraction, or this we can say here for the plane wave front, angle of refraction. Now in the triangle, let us see here, it is the consideration. So what we can say, BC equal to CT and AD equal to VT. Now in triangle ABC, it is a right triangle. So what is the sine I? Sine I will be perpendicular this BC by AC. BC is CT by AC. Again if we find in right triangle CDA sine of R, then it will be AD by AC, and AD is here VT, so VT by AC. Now if we find sine I by sine R, then it will be CT by VT, and this will be C by V, and we are knowing the speed of light, the ratio of speed of light in air to that of medium is the refractive index, and this is the Snell's law. And again we can say incident wave front, refracted wave front and normal all lie in the same plane. It is the law of refraction. This is all about the Heisenberg